Hey everybody, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel, TammyTalks here. Let's go ahead and get into Married at First Sight Boston, Season 14, Episode 5, It's Not a Sure Thing. If you are brand new to my channel, I do breakdowns of Married at First Sight, giving each couple their own dedicated videos. So if you enjoy that type of content, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 3,000 subscribers, y'all. So let's go ahead, see if we can get there, by the end of the week. But if you have not already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed tonight's content. And hop into the comment section because there is always something to talk about with Alyssa and Chris. That's who we're going to start off with. So we have Chris waking up alone again. And we see Alyssa waking up alone. And Alyssa has the nerve, the audacity, the gall to say that it sucks waking up without the person she thought she would be waking up to. Alyssa, you are choosing to wake up alone, sweetheart. You are choosing to wake up alone. I guess my whole thing is, we see Alyssa is in a double room. Why can't Chris go in there and y'all can be in separate beds? That way you're not sleeping in the bed with him, but you are still actively trying to be engaged in this marriage with him. But we know she ain't going to do that because she's trash. So she's wondering why and how this happened to her. Why and how this happened to her. As if she is just being attacked in life. As if she has just been given a bum off the street. She's wondering how and why this happened to her. But she's hoping that they can work through this and get through, see what happens. Girl, what you mean is you're hoping that y'all can at least stay cordial enough so you can enjoy the rest of your free trip in Puerto Rico. That's what you're hoping. I have a sore throat, so I'm going to be drinking tea. Chris, on the other hand, isn't happy, but he's hoping that they can give their marriage a chance. Excuse me. So he's hoping that they can give the marriage a chance. Maybe this will turn out a different way. So they go paddleboarding. Chris is looking to find an activity they can do together. He probably is thinking one where they don't have to touch. And he realizes that the more questions he asks, the more she pulls away. So the more he tries to talk to her, the more that she's on some, I'm not with this. So Alyssa said that she is trying to be the bigger person. So she's going to participate and go on the paddleboard with him. She's looking to avoid the drama and negativity despite everything that has happened. She wants to move away from that bad place. And I'm like, Alyssa, girl, sorry, y'all. So Chris tells her that he doesn't think he did a good job of letting her know that she's a really cool person. And I'm like, Chris, what are we doing? Don't apologize to her because you haven't done anything wrong. So I don't know if Chris was trying to apologize in kind of hopes that maybe she would be like, you know what? You're a great person too. I'm sorry on my behalf. She was like, okay. Okay. Because she really feels that Chris has done something to her. She really feels like she is the victim in this situation, which is scary and kind of disheartening that she doesn't even have their own kind of self-inventory to check herself and realize that, girl, maybe I am tripping a little bit. But fine. So they go paddleboarding. She is clearly good at it. Chris is, this is his first time. So he's falling off the water, all this other type of stuff. And I'm like, okay, maybe they can have some type of fun. But they go to sit down and kind of talk. And she tells him that she wants to make sure they come off as a united front. And I said, united front. So basically, she wants them to be on the same accord that they're going to get along to play along. She doesn't want anybody to know the real issues they're having. She doesn't want Chris to tell anybody anything that she is saying or doing. That's what she means by that. So she then says, let's be real. The experts didn't get this right. And it's mainly Alyssa is trying to make it seem as if Chris is as upset and disgusted as she is. So it's weird It's manipulative. It's gaslighting the way that she is doing this. So Chris is just kind of looking like, okay. And my whole thing is, I really just want Alyssa to tell this man she doesn't like him. She's not interested. She does not want to stay married. Because you know that you don't want to stay married. You know you don't want to stay married to him. You have no plans on making this work. So stop stringing this man along, because it's not fair. It's not right. It's tacky. Like, you're just really making yourself look like trash, girl. So she then says that she went and saw a psychic, okay, before they got married, and he is not what the psychic described. The psychic told her that she would meet her soulmate. He would have pretty eyes and an eagle tattoo. And Chris laughs at her, and you can tell that she's pissed that he laughed. And then Chris was like, yeah, I'm not going to get no eagle tattoo. That's not what I would do. Wonderful bird, you know. But that's not part of me and what we got going over here in the team of Chris. So then they're on the boat with the couples. Chris jokes. Everyone, they're asking, like, who has consummated their marriage, which this ever-loving question that everybody always asks. Mind everybody else's business. It's always a couple that has not had sex yet that wants to know if anybody else has. So Chris jokes that he's sure everyone can tell that him and Alyssa have already. And I just knew she was going to get pissed. But she actually laughed, and I'm like, okay. Another glimmer of hope. But no, you know, she always finds a way to disappoint us. So Alyssa does say that they are just trying to make the best of things before moving on. And that's what she says to the girls. And the girls are like, moving on to who? She was like, to someone else, something else. So basically, we're just really trying to enjoy these next couple weeks. The free room and board, the free food we'll get, the free little trips, whatever. I'm here just because I want to be on TV, because she's hoping that her knight in shining armor, or not shining armor, her knight on a nice stallion, a nice horse, you know, comes galloping over to her, which I don't think you're going to get what you think you're going to get when this show is over, Alyssa. I do not think that's what it's not going to happen. So they are meeting because they're going to go snorkeling and scuba diving. Chris is way too excited about it for Alyssa's taste. So he's saying how he's never been and all this other stuff they can go do. And she responds, well, you can have fun doing it. I said, damn, girl. And Chris is like, so you're not? And she said it's not something that she will do, that she wants to do, but she'll watch him from the shore. So I'm wondering, did Chris ask her if she would want to do that? Or is this something that Chris wants to do? So in turn, Chris was like, we can do it together. Nonetheless, he's kind of like, okay, whatever. He's still going to do it because he wants to do it. So they go. Chris is getting on his scuba gear. He has his shirt off. Alyssa said, I finally saw him without his shirt. And she realizes that she is not attracted to him physically, and she thinks that's okay to say. Alyssa, yes, it is okay to say, sweetheart. No one is ever going to tell you that you are wrong for not being physically attracted to him. No one is, and no one should be telling you that, right? However, the look of disgust that was on her face when Chris took off his shirt, he is a dad bod. But while you're sitting there in your bikini top looking like a lowercase letter B, a lowercase letter D, a cursive K that has, they still teach cursive in schools, you know, the cursive K that has the little hump. That's how you look with your little gut, with your food baby. So the audacity for you to talk about Chris's body when you have a double chin, and based on the angle, you don't have a chin at all. It's just neck. So the audacity for you to talk about this man with your wandering eye, your eye that's always looking all over around, like, come on now, come on. There's no need for you to body shame Chris whatsoever. That man took his shirt off. He went to do something that he thought would be fun. And here you are being a bitch about yet something else involving him. You're such an awful person. She is such an awful person. So he's in the water having the time of his life, waving at the camera and stuff. I wave back at the screen. Somebody should wave back at you, Chris. Hey, Chris, have fun. Here she goes. She goes into the restaurant and she's eating. So you couldn't even wait for him so y'all can have lunch or dinner together, huh? You just gonna go ahead and eat by yourself? So she's in there eating, and production is like, why didn't you do that? She said she doesn't want to go swimming with him. She doesn't want to be around him. She only went paddleboarding because they didn't have to be close to each other. So production said, well, what do you want to do? She said she wants to leave. Send her ass home. Send her home. She don't want to be there. She told y'all she want to leave. Send her ass on back to Boston. That would have been that'd have been my cue. You don't want to be here, Alyssa? You ready to go? Because you can't stand to even be next to this man? That's ridiculous. And it's insulting that Lifetime is letting Alyssa treat this man like this. This is crazy. Y'all could have cut them and we would have been just fine with the other 4 remaining couples. So then she goes on to say that she's mad because she talked to her mom and her mother told her, you're being difficult. You're not giving him a chance. You're going to look crazy on TV. So she feels that her mom basically made her do something that she didn't want to do. Alyssa, stop this. Stop this mess, girl. You know why you're still here. You want to be on TV. You want the free vacation. Stop it. So then she said that she has been the nicest person to everyone here, and she's mad that her mom basically told her you're being rude to him because you are. So then she tells the producers, because Chris is, he's done snorkeling. He's also like, this was great, but not something I planned on doing by myself on my honeymoon. So he's coming up in, and she tells production, can you go over there and tell him not to come over here by me? And she starts crying because she's not happy. I am so sick of Alyssa. I am this close to muting her scenes when she's on TV. This close. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alyssa's only very, very dim star in this entire episode is the fact that when Katina walked away from getting into it with Lindsay, she had Katina's back and basically told her she's not worth it. Don't let her get you out of pocket. That is it. You were trashed the remainder of the episode. Whew, so let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comments. Are you guys with me? Should production send Alyssa home because she said she wants to leave? We know that she does not want to do this. We see on the next episode, on the preview for next week, that they're sitting around the table and she's crying again. I am sick of seeing you cry because you're crying for no reason. You are really crying for no reason. If you haven't already, subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video. Catch you guys in the next one.